$10 an hour with a 3-hour minimum. There will never be a better time to experience the Strip with no traffic and an open road. Vegas Scooter and Slingshot Rentals is now open at 3421 Sammy Davis Jr. Drive behind the Fashion Show Mall. Or check out VegasScooterandSlingshot.com.
Now, back to Cofield and Company.
I'm watching the news and stuff these last few days. It really bothered me. And I'm going to get into action. And I'm going to go get some donuts to just show my appreciation for all the hard work they do. We need to come together as a nation and respect each other and do the right thing.
Yeah, I've seen enough to know that we've got it good. Where the stars and the stripes and the eagle fly. There's a lady that stands in a harbor.
All right, rolling on here on a Tuesday. Some baseball updates on the Crank It Up. Not done with it. Good song. Yeah. Bob Nightingale's going to join us. Aaron Tippin, clearly with what's going on right now in mind when he put the song together. So many years ago, that was Londell from Channel 13 locally. He doesn't work for him. He just came up and brought donuts for Metro. Horrendous night for law enforcement. One of their own is laid up badly, fighting for his life. And, you know, you could see law enforcement racing around town, and then at UMC, 25 plus cars and even more officers out there. And it sucks. That's it's a reminder that any day could be the last day.
Yeah. No question. Every time they go to work.
So we're all rooting for him or her, right? Haven't named the person. Is it definitely? It is. Okay. They gave the names finally.
Yeah.
Okay. Him?
Yeah. Him. 29, 4 years on the force.
Man. Well, like I said, we're rooting for him, and hopefully he pulls through this. So, unfortunately, we had a local politician who, for some reason, decided to say the person was dead in the middle of the night, and I don't understand that. That's a weird one too. So, bizarre.
Abundance of caution, we call it in the media business.
Yes, especially in a case like this.
Yeah. By the way, don't rush to react to push your agenda, which is disgusting.
Maybe that's what was happening.
Yes, it was.
So we got news from the NFL today. Training camps for all the teams need to be at the team facility. And there are still, I think it's 10 plus teams that train away from their facility. Best known to us, obviously, Raiders and Napa.
Yeah.
But you've got the Cowboys go all the way out to Oxnard. I know the Chiefs go up to Wisconsin. So that would mean, safe to assume, Raiders will be here.
Raiders in Henderson. Yeah.
No Napa.
It looked like it was heading this direction anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, just more confirmation. The Raiders were kind of holding off on a decision, trying to figure out logistics of what would work out best. And looks like the league is just going to make the decision for them. And they'll be training at the Henderson facility, which good for the people here. I mean, in I don't know how it's going to work in Henderson, but in Napa, there's definitely crowds out there at the training camp practices. It would be nice if that's able to happen here as well. I don't know, because I don't know that they planned for fans at the facility. There's not fans at the Alameda facility, so a little different. And it will be hot, but they'll go in the morning, I'm sure, and then they'll practice inside. They have a field and a half inside at the facility in Henderson to practice on. So those afternoon practices, when it's 120 degrees, they can be inside.
We saw UNLV, once they came back to town. In recent times, the football program is just done early morning. And they get done at like 10 o'clock, 9:30. It's not too bad.
Yeah, and they used to go up to Ely and have their training camp there a little bit, but you figure it out logistically. The facility works for the Raiders. They have plenty of options in terms of getting ready.
So will they have everything they need at the facility, at least for the beginning of all this?
Yeah,
they will.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, moving vans already.
No, I just meant the actual. I don't mean everything from Northern California. I mean, at the facility, will they have everything in place that they need?
Yeah. By that time, yeah, they have time to get it all ready. A little bit. I mean, it's what,
Yeah.
2 months? No, they'll be able to make it happen. I mean, the facility was going to be ready to move in anyway. Just after that, they were just going to move the stuff to Napa and then to here. And they just move it straight here. Should be an easy setup for the team.
You were in Napa last year. How devastating is it for Napa?
Sucks. Really?
Like, how
sucks.
big is it there? The training camp.
Huge. I mean, I don't know how many of the people come up there and stay, but every day it's full. So if that's people commuting and then just being there for the day and having lunch or having dinner, visiting a winery, whatever they're doing, there's always people, and there's always people from out of town that are coming in. It sucks, and especially now when tourism was so affected by coronavirus, and it looked like maybe that was a chance to start bouncing back for Napa, and you don't get that influx of people. That certainly that whole Marriott is all rented out by the Raiders for a whole month, so that's a hit for them as well.
Have you talked to players at all about getting their having to get their hustle on now? If they're planning on taking their time getting here with a permanent residence?
No, most guys are here. They're mostly here, especially guys that were joining because most of the team is not guys that have been around for 3 years. Like most of the team has signed in the last year and a half, and for the most part, they were just getting temporary housing. Like there was no doubt about the fact the team was moving, so they were just kind of finding places to stay for a little bit and then planning to move to Vegas. So most of the team is here.
Choose your fate at 4 coming up in 30 minutes. Your choice is Wendy's canceled, whatever that is. NFL apologizing to Kaepernick. James Dolan is a mess. And Darren Waller stalked. That one right now is trailing the rest. But I'd vote for that one. That was pretty interesting. But on the way, we'll get a baseball update from one of the guys at USA Today.
ESPN Las Vegas.
I am fired up for football.
ESPN Las Vegas.
Yeah!
Home of